Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of numismatics, and today we have an incredible tale that is sure to pique your interest and ignite your curiosity. Imagine holding a quarter in your hand that is not just any quarter but a 1978 Washington quarter that could be worth a staggering $735 million. Yes, you heard that right. The value of this seemingly ordinary coin skyrockets due to a series of rare errors and mistakes made during the minting process that have created a perfect storm of demand among collectors and investors alike. This edition of the quarter became a hot topic among coin enthusiasts and investors, not just because of its face value but mainly because of the myriad of factors that led to its extraordinary worth. Now, let's delve into the intricacies of this remarkable coin, unraveling the story behind its production and uncovering the rare errors that have propelled it to this unprecedented valuation. The 1978 quarter, specifically the Type B reverse variety, features George Washington on the obverse, while the reverse showcases a majestic eagle. At first glance, it appears just like any other quarter that you might come across in your pocket change. However, this particular year experienced some perplexing minting errors that would eventually captivate collectors. One of the foremost errors involved the improper alignment of the coin's designs. During the minting process, a small percentage of these quarters were produced with a misaligned die. This error resulted in a noticeable shift in the design of the coin, which made the images appear off-center, an effect that is highly sought after in the numismatic community. These types of minting mistakes enhance the rarity of the coin. While most quarters are uniform and undisturbed, a misaligned die sets these quarters apart, leading to a significant increase in their desirability among collectors. In addition, another notable error associated with the 1978 quarter is the presence of double striking. A coin can be double struck when it is fed into the minting machine incorrectly, resulting in the coin receiving two impressions of the design. This can create an overlapping effect, resulting in ghostly images and a three-dimensional appearance. Coins that exhibit double striking are highly prized because they are rare, and their oddities are what makes them special. Collectors often relish owning pieces with such unique traits, making these errors not just an oddity but a badge of honor in the world of coin collecting, contributing significantly to the elevated price point of these quarters. The 1978 quarter has also been known to have a poorly struck design or weaknesses in the details. Issues such as overpolished dies can lead to the fading away of certain features from the coin, such as the intricacies of the eagle's wings or the fine lines in Washington's hair. This results in incomplete details, producing a unique collectible that attracts serious attention as enthusiasts rejoice at identifying these anomalies. Furthermore, the overall mintage numbers for the 1978 Washington quarters serve to amplify their rarity. While millions of quarters are struck each year with a wide net cast for circulation, a slight deviation in numbers, particularly leading to higher error rates, can considerably impact each coin's value. A modest mintage of error coins can lead to a strong demand from collectors, further driving the price skyward as more and more enthusiasts seek to obtain these rare gems. The world of coins is also intertwined with trends, and during different economic climates, certain coins can dramatically rise in value as investors seek tangible assets to hedge against inflation and instability in the markets. With a slightly rising interest in precious metals and collectibles during economically turbulent times, the 1978 quarter's stature has risen significantly as collectors and investors aim to diversify their portfolios. In essence, the confluence of these errors and their unique manifestations forms a perfect storm of worth, marking the 1978 quarter as a standout identifier of the rich history encasing American currency. Additionally, the community surrounding coin collecting is vital to the sustaining value of the 1978 quarter and its rarities. With dedicated forums, social media groups, and clubs dedicated to coin enthusiasts, knowledge and excitement about these errors can spread like wildfire, catapulting the value of specific coins as newfound information awaits discovery. When collectors uncover the stories behind specific errors or find unique variations, they are often eager to share this with others, leading to heightened public interest and increased demand. This community is influential and can even create a secondary market for specific coins that were not initially as valuable, transforming them into prized possessions worthy of deep price appreciation. Along with the social aspects of coin collecting, the grading of coins plays a significant role in evaluating value. Coins that exhibit errors and unique traits must be authenticated and graded by professionals to achieve their highest potential value. Coins are examined on a variety of factors including their physical appearance, rarity, historical significance, and even market trends. A 1978 quarter that has undergone grading and been awarded a high score can significantly affect its selling price. Collectors, driven by the need for authenticity and assurance of quality, are often willing to pay a premium for verified coins, especially if they have been found to exhibit errors that elevate their standing in the numismatic community. The key factors that contribute to determining value are also rooted in desirability, and in many cases, rarity leads to demand and subsequently inflation in price. A net of similarities exists among error coins. The rarer the error, the more sought after the coin becomes. In the realm of 1978 quarters, as knowledge about the varied minting errors circulated and became widely known, more collectors sought after this specific year in hopes of securing a piece that may one day hold substantial worth. Various headlines have been dedicated to auction results for particularly notable quarters, and tales of enthusiasts discovering rare finds in pocket change permeate conversation, creating an almost mythological aura around these unique pieces of American history. As we explore these coins in depth, it becomes clear that the quirks and blunders that once seemed incidental or unfortunate during the minting process have become hallmarks of beauty and worth, leading us back to the astronomical figure of $735 million, a number that represents much more than a mere monetary value. It signifies a culmination of history, a tapestry woven with the narratives of the individuals who have sought after these tinged pieces of Americana, and a rare confluence of errors that have created a market with immense growth potential. Future possibilities for the valuation of the 1978 quarter can only be speculated upon. Coin collecting trends may shift, but the fundamental principles of scarcity and desirability tend to remain steadfast. As collectors' interests evolve, particularly with regard to the representation of American history through currency, the 1978 quarter and other mint-era coins may hold even greater appeal. Investors keen on entering the market or expanding their existing collections continuously scout for pieces that are not only emblematic of rarity and errors but also those that tell a captivating story, creating layers upon layers of depth within the context of coin collecting. This saga of the 1978 quarter unfolds as an epic retelling of how mistakes in manufacturing led to a phenomenon that has gripped the imagination of collectors and investors alike and transformed a nondescript quarter into a potential treasure worth millions. Enthusiasts who engage with this coin, examining its history and errors, become part of a larger narrative that connects them to a cornerstone of American history, much like the very quarters they seek, fundamentally allowing them to explore the intertwining threads of our economic past while rejoicing in the excitement of the hunt for the rare and unusual. As we continue to unpack the multiple layers of this quarter's value, it serves as a reminder that within the humblest of currencies lies a treasure trove of stories waiting to be discovered, and for the wise collector, the 1978 quarter stands at the forefront of potential investment opportunities, with eyes set firmly on the horizon of fortune and rarity in this intriguing and historical journey through American currency. Next, we have an extraordinary story to share that will undoubtedly fascinate avid collectors, history buffs, and curious minds alike. Imagine unearthing a quarter that seems ordinary at first glance, only to discover that this particular 1993 quarter dollar could catapult the value of your collection to an unbelievable $620 million due to an array of rare errors and minting mistakes. Yes, that is indeed the astonishing potential value of this unique coin, and today we'll unravel the incredible factors contributing to its hefty price tag. The journey of the 1993 D quarter dollar begins at the Denver Mint, where this coin, like many others, was produced with the best intentions for accuracy and precision. But during its minting process, a series of unforeseen errors emerged that would incorrectly brand this quarter as a potential treasure. At first glance, the 1993 D quarter may appear similar to its counterparts produced in the same year, depicting George Washington on the obverse with the iconic eagle design on the reverse. However, it possesses a series of specific features that set it apart as a collectible with astounding market potential. The most notable error that adds tremendous value to the 1993 D quarter is known as the double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has been misaligned during the engraving process. As a result, the design appears as though it's been stamped multiple times, causing a doubling effect on certain details. With the 1993 D quarter, this doubles the clear outlines of Washington's profile and parts of the lettering, displaying an intriguing visual anomaly. Coin collectors often seek out double die errors, as they add a layer of historical significance and rarity to the coin. In a world where precision is key, those unexpected quirks become highly desirable, making a perfectly ordinary coin an extraordinary collectible. The introduction of the double die error sent ripples through the numismatic community when it was first discovered, and the buzz created around this error increased the demand substantially among collectors eager to own a piece that embodied such a fascinating discrepancy. Not only is this error rare, but it also tells a vivid story of the imperfection inherent in manual processes that bring currency to life. This unique characteristic acts as a defining hallmark, symbolizing a blend of history and artistry that captivates both collectors and investors vying for the chance to possess a coin with a tale to tell. Another factor that enhances the allure of the 1993 D quarter dollar is the occurrence of clipped planchets. A clipped planchet occurs during the striking process when a piece of metal is inadvertently removed or a portion is missing from the coin before it is stamped. This mistake frequently occurs when a piece of the coin blank falls off before the die strikes, rendering an incomplete coin with an unusual shape or edge. For the 1993 D quarter dollar, those affected by such minting errors fascinate collectors, especially since they present one-of-a-kind pieces that differ significantly from their mint-perfect counterparts. The uniqueness established in clipped planchet quarters contributes heavily to their desirability, creating a sense of wonder regarding their origin and the circumstances surrounding their production. Collectors often relish the opportunity to discover and own these anomalies, as they symbolize the intricate dance of fate between human hands and machinery in the realm of currency production. Both the double die and the clipped planchet errors explain how this coin has risen significantly in value and has generated interest in a broader circle of numismatists passionate about the historical context behind the errors. Even outside of these two notable mistakes, the 1993 D quarter possesses other subtle inconsistencies that have emerged during its production run, including varying levels of design detail due to poor die quality. Coins that are poorly struck or those with unusual wear can often fetch considerable prices at auction due to their unique features. The distinction between a well-struck coin and one exhibiting these soft details can come down to a matter of specific variations introduced during the minting process, creating a defined and intentional layering among what collectors perceive as better quality coins versus those that tell a different story. Furthermore, establishing the provenance of rare coins like the 1993 D quarter enhances their market value tremendously. Many collectors and investors place a premium on understanding the origin of a coin, and coins that have been authenticated and graded by recognized professionals often experience increased value. Certification provides legitimacy to the errors and irregularities present in the coin, which reassures potential buyers that the rarity they are considering is indeed genuine. Coins that have received elevated grades due to their condition or rarity, when sold at auction, can draw fierce bidding wars, driving their value even higher. The 1993 D quarter, with its intriguing eras coupled with the process of grading and authentication, creates an irresistible opportunity for both investment enthusiasts and collectors alike to explore a segment of American history expressed through currency. These characteristics combine not only to result in a unique piece of art but also to weave an intricate narrative that deepens the emotional connection that collectors feel toward their coins. As economic landscapes shift, many individuals have turned their attention toward collectibles as a reputable alternative to traditional investments. The unique appeal of coins like the 1993 D quarter plays into this trend, as investors seize upon opportunities that allow them to diversify their holdings with tangible assets. This change reflects an evolving interest in the potential upside of rare coins driven by the unpredictability of markets and common inflationary trends. Coin collecting has seen a revival, and eras are often the focal point of interest when collectors seek tangible items that could hold or increase value over time. Investors know that the intersecting trends of rarity, demand, and historical significance can create an environment ripe for high returns, positioning coins like the 1993 D quarter as viable candidates for prosperous investments. The very nature of these coins, marked by minting mistakes and a storytelling component, inspires a sense of urgency among collectors wanting to secure their piece of history before prices inevitably climb higher. In delving into the exponential nature of the 1993 D quarter's potential valuation, it is essential to appreciate the role that community plays in nurturing interest and demand. News, vibrant discussions, and a continuous exchange of information on social media have helped cultivate a passionate collective of numismatists who share details on discoveries and shifts in coin values. Forums and online marketplaces have transformed into bustling communities where buying, selling, and sharing knowledge create an environment where collectors can engage at all levels. This expansion of awareness not only circles back to the growth of the market value of era coins but also propels novice collectors into the fold, as they become intrigued with the pursuit of retaining such artifacts of currency. And as awareness grows, so does the appetite for these extraordinary pieces. The promotional potential of coins like the 1993 D quarter, with its spectacular eras, has a ripple effect that continuously raises interest and bids, solidifying the rarity factor in discussions surrounding valuable collectibles. Speculation and fascination surrounding specific coins and their associated stories can build an anecdotal character that carries through generations of collectors. The mystique of the 1993 D quarter adds another element altogether. The collectors eager to share their findings and the tales behind each coin can elevate the status and desirability of this quarter into the broader scope of numismatics. With fascinating stories and expertise handed down through the community, enthusiasts often find themselves not just collecting for the joy of ownership but also as stewards of history, cultivating and sharing this cultural heritage with others. The journey of the 1993 D quarter dollar thus stands testament to the possibilities hidden within mass-produced currency, spanning decades from its release in 1993 to the fervent inquiries of collectors today. Every nuance from minting eras to circumstantial historical shifts represents layers of individual stories coupled with the collective thrill of searching for and discovering genuine pieces of American history. The value placed on this quarter in 2023, and its future prospects are emblematic of broader themes of discovery, appreciation, and devotion to artifacts of monetary significance. With so much value tied up in its extraordinary narrative, the 1993 D quarter dollar demonstrates that the potential of coins, especially those with eras, can reach dizzying heights, laying fertile ground for engaging exploration by collectors desiring to participate in this unique marketplace. As conclusions about monetary worth and estimates of rarity continue to evolve, one can only keep a watchful eye on trends as the might of human fascination with currency and storytelling unravels suddenly, shifting as swiftly as the flow of capital itself, and continuing to ignite the collective imaginations of individuals who seek to unlock the full potential of their finds in the captivating realm of coins, all underscored by the captivating and remarkable tale of the 1993 D quarter dollar, a true gem exemplifying how a simple error can lead to monumental value and treasured stories that will endure for many generations to come. The gravity of its journey reiterates that the beauty of coin collecting lies within the blends of history, artistry, and the persistent tales residing within each coin that emboldens collectors and investors to immerse themselves in this intriguing world where extraordinary finds await discovery, patiently resting in change jars, or in familiar pockets, or tucked away in albums waiting for the moment they become part of the conversation, a bridge between past and present that continues to shape the community and resonate within the rich tapestry of American culture.